you came here for? Do you know what your children came here for? I believe we and they came here to be the way showers, the cycle breakers, the breakers of chains, the ancestral trauma breakers, the ones here who came to start a new way of life, a new way of living than ever before, to shift the dynamics, the polarities, the darkness and light in favor of a more balanced, harmonious earth, a more balanced, harmonious community, living society that has been out of balance for generations. On your journey, I do believe we can align ourselves with higher source and higher purpose, and align ourselves with higher frequency and tap into that source and purpose on a daily basis and change our frequency to attract more of how we resonate. Meaning, if we come into an alignment, I do believe that we can attract higher vibe situations and higher vibe people and higher vibe, more loving enjoyments and experiences in our life. So I think the more that we do that, the more that we align, the less we encounter opposition, the less that we encounter those things that, as I mentioned earlier, something that I've experienced for myself, but I do think part of that was not having that alignment, not having that frequency, not having that connection to source at all times. And I think it doesn't have to be that way. I do think that you can deflect a lot on your journeys by tapping into that source and tapping into that frequency and tapping into your power, because therefore it's almost like you become like this impenetrable force field around you that is in safety and security and trusting in the universe. And I have had moments and experiences guided by that, where I have felt that intrinsically in my system and around me, where it just felt like things lined up and beautiful sections in my life with me and the people around me and my home and the beautiful experiences that I would attract. At times, sometimes I do think on my journey, while we're on that journey, while we're on our path, while we're strengthening our energies, while we're strengthening our connections, sometimes we might trip a little bit here and there, and it doesn't have to be that. I just do think that some of you maybe already, you know what, this is what I think I was trying to say. I think at this point, some of you may have already experienced that. Not that it necessarily has to continue, or not that it necessarily has to keep happening. However, I do think if you've ever experienced that, and I think my message was more about if you ever have experienced someone trying to tell you not to follow that gut instinct, or that you're wrong, or that, I've seen bullies out in the world in the past try to bully sweet, innocent kids and sweet, innocent people and sweet, innocent adults. I'm going to leave it with if, because my whole purpose is that you will not continue to be treated in that way, that you will create such a dynamic in yourself, that you will emanate with such power and passion and fortitude on your mission and who you are and the power that you have connected to Mother Earth and Source, that they can't come near you. That is my hope in my guidance, is that some little nugget will help you believe in yourselves more, believe in your purpose more, believe that you know that you are touched down here with such an immense purity and love and innocence, and that when you stay in that sense of purity and innocence and connected to that sense of love and divine love, that is your power, that is your birthright, that is your mission, that is your true soul essence and calling here, is to be more within your true self and in that light and spread that outwards. And what do I mean by that? I think on my journey, what I've learned the most is that when we are not in touch with our true nature, and when we are not in touch with what we know is intrinsically right for us, I feel like we lose a little bit of that spark. We lose a little bit of that glow. We lose a little bit of that connected to our inner self and our true heart's calling, and that like inner kid. And I feel like it diminishes something within our force field. I feel like it diminishes something within ourselves. And I have seen, the more that I have tapped into my true self and my true essence and remembering back again who I was, it was almost like as if things just continued to line up and things continued to flow and things continued to be of higher vibration. And the path just started opening up, and opportunities and people and beautiful situations and health, all of this stuff started to improve. And I started to feel more like myself, and I would wake up with energy, and things that used to bother me in the past because I was living through other people's eyes. I used to deal with health illnesses and aches and pains in the body and not feeling good and stress and feeling like if anything, I was attracting more negative energies and negative people and feeling messed with. And I feel like if I leave you with anything, the one thing that I think that I hope you will tap into on your journey, and it's just to reinforce what you, all of you, already know deep down, is that you have a true purity and essence within you that's tapping into that sense of love, and knowing what lights you up is going to be your power and strength in this world, regardless of if you have ever come across people that tried to steer you in a different direction. And I hope and pray that you stay within that connection, because that truly is your power, that truly is your essence, that truly is what you're here for, in my true belief. And I truly hope you're able to shine your light in this world for the whole time that you're meant to come here and experience it, and together and join